Hello bandits. With thanks to the folks at Slavic Magic, today I'm checking out Manor Lords. Manor Lords is a solo dev effort bringing medieval European settlement management to your fingertips. This one is currently in Steam Early Access, but I found there to be a fair amount to be getting on with and some good options to customise the game and make it as challenging or relaxing as you like. Players begin the game on standard settings with just 5 families and a workers' camp. You'll need to house your villagers and set out with resource management and manufacturing to grow your outpost into a thriving village or town. There are of course upgrades you can get along the way, both for individual houses and buildings as well as those for the village as a whole. At this point in development there are a good number of these which are still locked and planned for future updates, but right now there is still some good growth to be had. In order to upgrade your settlement, you'll first need to upgrade your burgage plots. To do so, families will need to have access to a growing number of goods and services such as water, fuel, church and tavern access, and varieties of food and clothing. To hit all of these needs, you'll need to put slow village growth to use with resource management and manufacturing, allocating families to jobs as well as taking advantage of burgage plot creation to allow for extensions for food and backyard industry. Players will also manage an army, creating tools and allocating villagers ready to call up and take on NPC enemy lords or local bandits. While it's possible to turn combat off completely, the Total War style battles are good fun and do help to keep things fresh. While it's not yet been rated by PEGI or the ESRB, Manor Lords has been one I've been happy to show to our micro bandits. There is some combat in the title, but it is fairly tame visually, and while there are some blood effects, it's not awful. This can as ever change within the early access period, so I would recommend checking in again closer to full launch. And with that stacked up, onto the rundown, our 5-point check for Manor Lords. As ever for an early access title, this is a wider overview, and please do remember that it is still a work in progress. With that said, the building gameplay in Manor Lords might make it one of my favourite ever settlement builders. Plotting out burgage sizes allows players to customise the number and size of individual plots, and I adore how organically your village can grow, feeling and looking like a real medieval European village. Visually, Manor Lords is looking pretty great as well. Up close things can get a little grainy and blocky, but whether looking down from above or using the experimental third-person exploration option, I really love the look so far. Changing weather and seasons and different building upgrades are a really nice touch too, and overall I really love the aesthetic. Audio is also solid, and I've not found the background music to get repetitive, which is an achievement in itself with the hours that I've been putting in. There is also some decent voice acting when you're up close with villagers, and good effects in the heat of battle and throughout the building experience. Narrative is a little on the slim side, but in fairness with the nature of the genre, leaving players to create their own story is likely for the best. It would be great if we could get an elongated campaign mode closer to full release, but it does fine without. Replay value so far is pretty great even here in early access. There are a good number of upgrades to be getting along with, as well as pre-made scenarios too. The fact that players can modify almost every area of difficulty is also a great move, as this will allow players to make the title as relaxing or as challenging as they like. Overall, while we've got a little while to wait before full release, things are looking really good with Manor Lords so far. It is a title that I found genuinely hard to put down, and I love and respect the commitment to authentic historical detail. Another one that I struggle to believe is from a solo developer, and if you're in the market for a new slow-moving settlement management sim, while we're not yet giving final scores, this one should definitely be high on your list to have a look at. As ever, to provide our early access review, we received a free copy of Manor Lords from the folks at Hooded Horse. And that's all we've got for you today. Check out the extended review at pixelbandits.org for more information on this one. If you found this helpful, a like, comment, share or follow might not cost you anything, but it really goes a long way to helping Pixel Bandits remain ad-free and independent. Either way, we hope to see you again very soon. Thanks for watching.